Hi guys! I want to talk about a Skyrim mod called Summerset Isle. This is a DLC-sized expansion that brings Summerset Isle to Skyrim, although not literally. It doesn't pick Summerset Isle up and just drop it on the landmass of Sky. You know what I mean? It lets you visit Summerset Isle whilst playing Skyrim. This mod was actually released almost 7 years ago, I believe. But the reason I'm talking about it now is it's been converted to Skyrim Special Edition, or Skyrim Anniversary Edition as I suppose it is now known. It's due to be released in the next few weeks, and I was lucky enough to get an early look at it and get a feel for what it would contain, and I have to say, I'm pretty impressed. I'm quite excited to try this mod out myself. As I mentioned, it is a DLC-sized landmass, and it's got a lot of places, cities, townships, other interesting places for you to explore, dungeons for you to crawl through, quests to complete, and of course a lot of NPCs to interact with. The previous version of this mod had an impressive list of features, including 60 plus hours of gameplay, 61 quests, 700 plus new NPCs, and much more. But the version that's about to be released has so much more. It has over 200 hours of gameplay, 176 quests, over 800 fully voiced NPCs, a cast of 97 professional voice actors, and over 28,000 lines of dialogue. It has a number of fully voiced companions and followers, 3 of which are quest aware, over 30 new merchants, several hours of custom music, 5 world spaces, 7 potential player homes, 70 unique craftable items, more than 20 new custom weapons, 76 new ingestibles. Yes, you can go and try out the local cuisine. There are 28 new ingredients and new items to harvest, so that's me distracted for the entire time. It has over 30 new unique creatures for you to probably kill and loot. It boasts of over 200 discoverable locations, including over 40 cities, towns, villages, and 137 caves and dungeons. It even has 37 new spells. This is a big mod with a lot of features. Now, I've not actually played the mod yet. I've simply used the console command to teleport around and get a feel for the land itself, so I can't really tell you much about it. However, I do intend playing through the mod reasonably soon. Of course, I do actually have 2 Skyrim playthroughs on the go at the moment. I've got Leonard, which is for the standard Skyrim Special Edition, and I've got Derek for Skyrim VR. I think I'm going to try this mod in VR first, for a couple of reasons actually. Firstly, I'm thoroughly enjoying playing Skyrim in VR right now. I'm having a total blast, and the idea of exploring a whole new land in VR, the way I did with Moonpath to Elsewhere, is really quite appealing. It's also something that will probably happen soon. If I decided to play through with Leonard, it would almost certainly have to wait a while. But the second reason, and probably the most important reason, is Derek is a much easier character to try new things out with. Leonard is very picky, very careful about what he does, and he doesn't do something unless he has an overwhelming reason to do it, something that benefits him, and that often makes it very difficult to embrace new quests, new things, because of course he will look at them and think, well, what's in it for me? Whereas Derek is his complete opposite. He will jump in feet first into absolutely anything as long as it promises a bit of adventure and excitement. So it's so much easier to just do stuff with Derek. And yes, the lighting looks pretty good in this place, so I'm expecting excellent shadows, which will of course appeal to Derek for reasons that only people who watch that playthrough will understand. Now, of course, it will be VR, and for a lot of people that is unwatchable, although there may be some developments in that department reasonably soon. I'm waiting for an update from a program called Leave that really does seem to do a very good job of stabilizing VR footage. So who knows? By the time I start this mod, maybe it will actually be more watchable. I can of course then go back and do the mod with Leonard, having a better knowledge of what to expect, and maybe it's the sort of mod where there are different alternatives, other choices that you could make that would be interesting to explore with a darker character like Leonard. Both Derek and Leonard are pretty much ready to do this DLC because the only requirement is that you finish the college quest line. Leonard has done that, and of course Derek is in the process of doing that right now. And of course, once I've actually finished the mod, once I've done the quests within the mod and experienced it, I will probably make another video telling you all about it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is all I have to say about this mod for the time being. Keep your eyes open for the release of the mod if you're jonesing for a little bit more Skyrim that's, not in Skyrim. And keep your eyes on this channel if you want a full review of my experience once I have done a playthrough. You're more than welcome to join me on the live streams where I will be playing this mod if you can stomach VR, and if you can't, you could just hang out with the chat and talk to them whilst occasionally paying some attention to what I'm doing, because that's what most of the other viewers do, believe it or not. And I would love it if you could join us there. However, whether you decide to join me on the video review at the end or the live stream, I look forward to seeing you there. And until then, remember, as always, have fun.